Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, August 10th, and I am in Singapore's Changi Airport in Terminal 2 to go and ride United flight number 29 over from Singapore to San Francisco. This is one of United's longest flights. Actually, this is United's longest flight from the continental US. It's about a 15.5-hour flight, and I'll be flying United Polaris Business Class for you. And I've shown many videos regarding the business class seats, so I'm not going to really do that this time. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what it's like to go and ride on a plane for 15.5 hours from Singapore to San Francisco. So I'm a little bit early right now for check-in. Check-in is over at gate number 11, which is over right this way here, and as such I've got a lot of time to kill. It's not even, I mean, it's 4:25 p.m. and the flight doesn't depart until 9, so got a little bit of time to kill here. But as soon as I can check in, then I'll do a little bit of duty-free shopping, and I'll take you along with me on the lounge as well as to the boarding area and eventually on board the aircraft. All right, I've now passed through immigration. It's always a really quick process with Singapore as well as Asia immigration in general compared to the US. So I'll take it really quick. But going around here, Terminal 2 has the post security has been not really changed that much, but I'm okay with that. At least that's from what I remember from 15 years ago. But what eventually it'll do is I'll get to the indoor, or not the indoor, I'll transit over to Terminal 3 to go and explore the Silver KrisFlyer lounge once I do a little bit of duty-free shopping, and then I'll show you around the lounge area, at least for Singapore Airlines KrisFlyer lounge, and then I'll make my way over to the gate and then bring you along with me. We're about to pass through the Jewel, and to get to the waterfall on the right side here. Like that. Welcome to the KrisFlyer Silver Kris Business Class Lounge. And just trying to show what is around this way. This way's over to 2 different sections. One is for the bar area, and then another is right here for the other dining section. Also flowers here. They've got all the Terminal 2 departures also as well, knowing that there's a lot of people that are crossing over. I'm just looking around here since this is my first time in this lounge. There's a good amount. The shower service is over towards the right hand side when you enter in for Terminal 3. It's quite crowded today as expected. The day after the holiday. And to show a little bit of the buffet here, we've got ice machine in the back, different hors d'oeuvres, as well as muffins that are definitely covered. Look at this, yeah. Got fruit that's on the wall here. A couple of different types of soft rolls, as well as white bread. A little bit of sushi, some imitation crab, ice cream. I'm going to get some of this later on today. Also got some, looks like to be laksa. Laksa here, and you can have make your own laksa. And also got some dim sum options as well. Down on the side there, kebabs, then some poached. Yeah, so very fresh indeed. There's also some other more vegan options, and we've also got mapo tofu, also looking really good, and Parmigiano. So we've got some European options, sorry about that. And then more dim sum option as well as Western options. Looking over to the right side of the lounge here, more of the same in terms of other super options. And then the vegetable pile. Okay. And then you can have fried gimbal, and also like beverages, services, and a viewing over towards the right hand side, towards another quiet area. What is also not shown here, as I go and make my way over, is another open seating area. So this is one of the biggest lounges in Singapore's fleet, of course. And also here is another big open seating area. So there's also a private conference room and places where you can kind of go and kind of just chill and then see the gates from Gates A and Terminal 3. Got the coffee bar making machines here. I want to see what type of coffee they go and serve, if it's any good. I'll need a little bit of decaf. But there is your lounge preview for you, and hope you like it. And with that, I'm going to go and eat, and then eventually I'll go and take a shower here in just a few moments once I finish dinner, and then I'll take you along with me on the ride. Hello everyone. This time it's the shower review here in the KrisFlyer lounge. Got an automated toilet with remote controls onto the side here. Towel as well as amenities. This is a walk-in shower. And to go inside here a little bit, we've got either both the rain or the direct breeze, and then of course the towel rack. And then over to the side here, toothbrush and toothpaste amenities, as well as a Gillette razor, believe it or not. Or a Schick razor, sorry. And then a comb. And some shaving cream if you want to shave, and then some hand lotion, and a cup, of course, for those that are not going to, rinse out. So, then a vanity mirror on the side here, as well as a few outlets where you can go ahead and charge a few things while you go out it. So, there we go. This shower is maybe not as big as the A&A lounge, but it's still a really nice one at that. So, I'm gonna take a quick rinse here, and we'll talk back once I exit the lounge and get to the boarding. Welcome to seat 1 Alpha on United's United flight number, I think it's 29, over to San Francisco. In this cabin we have 9 rows of business class, I think 12 rows of business class, excuse me. And I believe there's 27 economy plus seats, and then a handful of economy from there. We're gonna go 15.5 hours of predicted total flying time here. I've got my 1 Alpha as well as the PJs. Not to go in sample small medium, but I think I am a large from that. I'm getting one from my dad. So I'm gonna sit back here, relax a little bit. I'm not gonna show fully around like all the seating configurations, because I've plenty of videos that I've done talking about the Polaris Business Class seat. So I'll link the videos down in the description below for those that want to view more in-class, in-depth prescription of what the seating offering is. So with that, I'm just going to sit back here, relax a little bit, and get ready for what is a very full flight to San Francisco for 15.5 hours. For this flight, they offer pajamas from apparently they are supporting Wrexham United FC from the UK. Not my favorite choice of football partnership. I am not a Wrexham fan, but let's go and take a look as to what is in these PJs here. So just stepping out. we've got ourselves, this is the LXL, there's also small medium. I'm getting the small medium for my dad here. But got a pair of pants. These are of the light variety. Actually looks not too shabby, honestly. And then of course Wrexham FC. Red is the name of the game here with the shirt. And it is just this is a long sleeve shirt. I'm definitely an L size, so again, it almost feels like an actual like crew uniform, but you know, the fabric here is relatively soft, like we'd expect with pajamas, so can't go wrong with that. And then the PJs also zip up from the bottom here. Again, it's fairly comfortable. And again, it's a soft cottony material. So we'll give these a try once we get aboard and once we get through dinner service. The dinner menu has been served, and here we have both the romaine salad as well as the salmon roulette. And just to show what it's like, I just roll about here. So this is the salmon roulette and then the romaine salad. Honestly, the salad is probably not the most delightful in terms of presentation, but I'm not very picky when it comes to eating, so I'm not going to review too much on that. But I am going to try this salmon roulette first. Let's give this a little bit of a try. So definitely through here. And let's give a little bit of a taste of it with one of the radishes. Very much like a Nova Lux salmon. I would say this is fairly satisfactory. Maybe a touch dry, but the sauce makes up for it. The sauce totally makes up for it. And then, of course, you get extra crisps. Or a small salad like so. From there, so far it's been a pretty enjoyable flight. Got a very, very long way to go. I mean, we've only been about 1 hour and 5 minutes in. So, that, we'll have 3 movies to watch and a little bit of journaling to do, and then we'll continue onwards from here. I'm not going to film this romaine salad because it probably doesn't look the most appetizing, but you know, I've got to get my vegetables in, so I'm just going to continue eating there. Now for the main course, I've got the chicken thighs. Let's give this a try. I'm going relatively easy because it's going to be a long day, or still 13 and a half hours, so let's see how the vegetables are. They look a little bit overcooked, but we'll give it a try anyways. Vegetables, but I really didn't expect a lot from this, so I mean, it's passable, but yeah, not very high expectations, let me just put it that way. The squash is alright though. The sauce is there, rice feels overcooked a little. Definitely slightly. This is definitely a deep microwave, I mean. Okay, well, now you know exactly how I feel on that, but now the chicken part. Okay. enjoyable, but also a touch dry. But the sauce is quite good, actually. If the sauce kind of saves this dish from really, you know, being more than it really frankly is. Now, wasn't expecting much, didn't get much. That's all I can say. As always, the ice cream sundae is a delicious favorite that United does really well, and I'm glad that they brought it back after several years since COVID. But I've also got decaf coffee here. Just gonna relax for a little bit for a while. Local time, at least, with the Singapore watch is 11 p.m. and I'm probably gonna be up until around 2 as kind of part of timing to see how the adjustment works. So it's probably gonna shoot for about maybe a 5-hour sleep, but we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. So still got a long way to go, probably another 12 and a half hours of flying here. But until then, I'm gonna enjoy this Sunday and just enjoy the experience, and we'll go from there. Here's the Polaris bed setup. I've got it set up just almost like flat. I'll probably leave that flat a little bit further. But I'm about to see how long I go and take a nap in here. And then hopefully we'll wake up about 3 hours before the next meal service. So I've got about a little more than 9.5 hours remaining in the flight. So just wanted to show what the live flatbed product looks like. And I'm going to take a snooze. Hello everyone. After a 5-hour nap, you know, a little bit more than 5, I had to wake up once for the restroom, but we're going to try this mid-flight dining. They call it Tapas. These are kind of small items. The first one here is the soba noodles. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm a little worried about the fact that they have a little bit of chili oil for early morning, but let's give it a sample, shall we? So, first bite of the soba here. And texture looks a touch dry, to be honest, but let's go and try it anyways. Could they have this instead of what they have for the appetizers for their main meals? This is actually pretty good. No, part of me is I'm a little bit dehydrated, but even then, it actually tastes better than that, but in a good way. This is actually pretty good. Solid soba. Round 2. We've got the curry puff on the left. Got lasa, try the version of United, and then the version of the chicken rice, the Hainanese chicken rice. So we'll give a bite of each and see what it's like. And after these, then I go up and cut up this curry puff just to go and sample for you guys. Give me just a moment here. Okay, let's try the curry puff. They should just have these instead of the appetizers, instead of that salad. Well, next is the lasa. I'm going to have the tofu as well as the shrimp piece, and there's obviously going to be a little bit of noodles to try out here. It's not going to be the same that you would have in restaurants, but you know, for what United is trying to do here, I would say it's an honest effort. It's actually really pretty decent. Maybe not the best lasagna I've had, but you know, So they put in an effort to try to put some Asian cuisine, unlike what American can do. Oops, that was a big shots fired there. Next up, I got the carrot is a powder here. Next up, the chicken rice. Now, I don't know whether I want to be hopeful or not with this, but I think it's going to be maybe down to the sauce. Okay. So here goes diamond chicken rice. They should have this instead of their other appetizers. I mean, frankly, this is so much better than what they had with the just the sorry salads that I just got earlier. This is miles better than that. So yeah, that's the 3 dishes for him. Give a sampling of, well, what mid-flight dining is like on a 15.5-hour journey. I'll say it's not a half bad effort, really, honestly. Although I will say, probably the pastry puff is a little bit on the dry side, but everything else has decent flavor, and I'll take that. Well, I go and watch the next or the latest edition of Ghostbusters, so I'll continue filming here. And when we go and make our way over to San Francisco, we're about an hour and 20 minutes away, and outside the windows aren't quite fully to south-ed, but it is going into the early evening hours in San Francisco, and yeah, that's the food selection here. Not much to really go and film too much about, but the omelet. Satisfactory. And of course, we've got some stout potatoes, which that's pretty good. And lastly, the sausage here, which is all right. I mean, it's food. Definitely will take it. So from there, yeah. So I've watched 4 movies and slept for 5 hours, and we still got an hour and 20 minutes to go. So yeah, it's actually been quite an enjoyable flight. I've taken it really easy, gotten everything charged up, and we'll just kind of see how it goes when we go and land, because I might not sleep until 1 in the morning local time in San Francisco, and then I wake up at 6 in the morning to do this all over again to fly back to Seattle. So I'm going to sit back and we'll watch the landing here and get our way to San Fran. Just like that, I am in and out of the airport. I hope that you enjoyed just a little bit of a recap of 15 hours. Long story short, I would say the flight attendants were great. The service was great. The food was middling at best. Oh, I would say the tapas they should serve as their main meals, not the actual main meals itself. The in-flight entertainment is great. Again, 4 movies, and probably could have still watched more. And of course, the hard product in terms of the seat itself is great, as I've filmed in my previous videos. Right now, I'm at the Marriott. This is just an airport hotel, so there's nothing really that spectacular about it, aside from, well, just a simple walk-in shower. I'm going to literally crash as fast as I can before I wake up at just before 7 a.m. so that I can catch my 9 a.m. flight. And yeah, so overall, good 15 hours. Would I fly with them again? Probably, if the price is right. I mean, compared to Singapore Airlines, United is going to be competitive along that route from San Fran to Singapore, but also the Seattle to Singapore routes too. So That's my thoughts on the overall flight, 15 hours on board a 787 plane in Polaris Business Class. So if you like the content of this video, please go and hit that subscribe button down for me below. Also hit the bell notification if you want to get all the updates and videos that I go and post, as well as comment down below if you've flown on United Polaris Business Class, or if you've taken the long haul from San Fran to Singapore or Singapore to San Fran. Maybe you flew on economy. I'd love to know what that experience was like, because man, being kind of upright for 15 hours, that to me doesn't sound like a lot of comfort. But until the next one, Yoshi out.